say, Thomas?
Hey, we're live.
Yes, having a good conversation during the introduction.
Yes.
And of course, if you can hear the sirens in the background, we're at the mayor's office.
Yes.
We've been swapping back and forth. We haven't been here as often, but we just finished the council meeting. So for those of you, our apologies that we're a little late. We thought we could finish council by 6:30. Apparently we could not this week. Too much talking. Great councilors doing great work.
Yeah.
So we're done. We're back. Happy Labor Day weekend. Boxing Day. This is the Boxing Day of Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Great weekend for all. I hope I got to spend great time with my family and had lots of fun. You?
Yeah, great family time. We were over celebrating Lily's birthday at Railway City yesterday.
Oh, yes.
Railway City Brewing Co. I got to say, the pizza there, fantastic.
No, look, when we've been at your office, I've suggested a couple times we need to go.
Absolutely.
Right? But we haven't been there. Now tonight, we're way across town again at City Hall, so we'll probably just go home after we're done.
The after party for Mayor's Update will be at Railway City Brewing Company.
It was there's an idea.
Mexican cerveza, that's my recommendation.
Oh, they've got another couple lagers I like too. And I'm a black and tan person, so when you have both stout and lager on tap, then it's not a bad thing to do.
Right.
So anyway, yes, I'll have to choose for myself before we get there. Lots going on. Again,
so much.
Long council meeting tonight because it was the first one in the last 2 weeks, so we've got lots to catch up on. We'll cover some of that. What else we got this coming up? We might as well do some coming up events.
Dancing with the Stars. If you haven't got your tickets yet, this Friday.
This Friday is Dancing with the Stars. For those of you dancing, this Friday is Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
I hope you've been practicing hard this week. I know I sent a message to Rick yesterday, and he hasn't answered me back, so I can only assume he's either brewing beer or dancing a lot.
He's brewing some good dances, I hope.
Let's hope so.
Oh, I saw him up on the weekend, too. There's an event called the Big Greasy that one of our friends holds, Paul Jenkins.
Paul did invite me after I'd already left town and got up to the cottage. I said, can't make it this year. Write me down. No.
Well, it's the competition, It's a competition where you're trying to find like the best fried thing, and everyone's got a scorecard. And you go, I actually competed this year.
Oh, yes? What did you do from the Big Greasy? What was your fried thing?
An apple slice that was battered and then deep fried and then rolled in cinnamon sugar.
Well, that's probably really good.
It was really good.
A little maple syrup drizzled over that would be, or my favorite cinnamon whiskey.
And some ice cream. I feel like the ice cream would be good too. Anyway, I'm going to take it to the next level. Next year, but this year was just to get on the board.
I have done breaded and deep fried ribs. Make your ribs the same way as you would. So there's a good barbecue sauce on them and everything, and then roll them in some egg batter and roll them in, and then deep fry them. It just makes them crispy and
All right, you got to come next year.
I have to be there next year.
Shout out to Chris Patrickin as well. Yes. He did some amazing stuff with some deep fried chicken balls, and also the matzo sticks that his daughter Madison did.
Yes,
and James and Chris's daughter Madison, phenomenal.
Excellent.
Yeah. Anyway,
now I'm hungry.
Yeah, and deep fried poutine. If you haven't had that, try it. So good. Yeah. Anyway, getting a bit off course here.
What's coming up? So we did the Dancing with the Stars.
We have this from Councillor Gibson.
The Women's Cozy Fashion Swap and Trivia. And don't get that mixed. We're not swapping women. We're not swapping trivia. We're not just being cozy.
You got to keep it straight.
It's a swap of fashion. So bring your fashion and swap it out. And there's trivia there.
Yeah.
And tell us about where it is and when it is.
Yeah.
Rose left us this just as we're September 21st, 1 to 5 at the Queso Station. So
$20 a person.
Yes.
So
and
coming up
it's
fast.
a United Way fundraiser, so that's great too.
And speaking of which, the YWCA just held their fundraiser over at Wildflowers Farm.
Yes.
And I think they raised about $35,000 from all
we
the
had
donors.
some fun that night. We auctioned off the mayor so he could come to your house and make dinner. I must be getting fairly good with it because one of the people who has, Robert Frenot, good friend.
Phenomenal community supporter.
So the rumor was would be a good thing to buy. So we did. Right. So now I'm cooking for another. Right. And the one from the one at the Lexus dealer in London, the same person bought it this year as last year. So that also tells me, hey, that they had a pretty good time. So
right
do
on.
that too. Yeah. All right, what do we got for questions?
We got Brett Longfield. He's requesting information about the secondary plan.
Yep, ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
City is you've asked that the city take some control with it. We have a planning company and the city moving forward on the structure the secondary plan will take, the boundaries that it should take, and what type of public meeting situations we'll need.
Very good. I got Timothy Hedden in here again. Now,
no, not Timothy Hedden.
Yeah, no. He's doing a plug for the Elgin Theatre Guild season premiere of Steel Magnolias. It's on from September 18th to the 28th, and tickets are available at elgintheatreguild.ca.
Perfect.
And he says you've already committed to come watch with 20 of your closest friends.
20 of my closest friends, yeah. Well, so we've got the whole Princess Athletic. No, I'm just, Steel Magnolias is a great play, and it'd be fun to see it too. So we got the date for that from Tim?
I'm sure it's in there somewhere.
Yeah. So I saw he had some blue letters, and so go to the website and look it up.
September 18th to 28th.
Okay, great.
Yep.
It's got a good run, September. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good run. All right, so what happened to council today?
Oh, everything. I'll just go real quick. We can't look at that one. That's a closed session. Okay. We had a lot of updates on housing, but first of all, we had Christine Scrimger there, our accountant and auditor. She presented the financial statements from 2024 there and all of where the city is. And I feel pretty comfortable where we are financially. We got lots of great big capital projects going on. So it sure looks like we're accumulating a lot of assets and we're spending money to do so. But city's getting newer looking because of all the stuff we're doing. Then we had a report from Danielle Nielsen on the 10-year housing and homeless plan and the progress report. Got that. Sounds great. Doing our work with the Balaclava and Eastwood and the other Tiny Hope that are going on. We will be getting, we have homelessness in good stead. We'll be moving along well on that. The Canada Ontario Community Housing Initiative, and I know that has an acronym like COCHI or KICHI or something. And it's the investment plan for this year. Homeless Prevention Program investment plan. Yep. We heard the report on that tonight. And all pretty good housing things. Lots of questions asked by our council. I know we're moving well on supportive housing to remove homelessness from the streets of St. Thomas. Where are we on affordability for things like seniors housing? Yep. And of course, with the large build that Eastwood is doing, that's really handling a lot of that. But we talked future ahead on how to get more affordable to be more affordable. Along with finishing off the homelessness issue. So lots of conversation. Audited financial statements. We've also started we passed the bylaw to keep our development charges in place. Yeah. As we have to have one of those, and it's time. It gets a 5-year update. Service fees and stuff on environmental and infrastructure. We looked at some changes to that. Some of them hadn't been touched in 12 years. Same thing with our treasury fees. We've passed a motion to increase the staffing of 2 probationary firefighters. Okay. As we grow, we need to keep our complement up there too. Heritage designation on the 36 to 44 St. Catherine Street. That's the old PUC building, and the owner of it would like to keep a heritage designation, so it came through our heritage committee. Heritage alteration permit at 637 and 639. Many of us in downtown would know that as the Baskins building, the old fabrics. Yeah. And they're removing all of that aluminum cladding on the front and going back to the windows 3 stories high and housing on the 2nd and 3rd floor. So lots happening on there. Received the crime severity index. Got a bunch of things coming up as far as flag raisings. Foster Family Appreciation Week in October, Legion Week in the end of September, Childhood Cancer Month in September of this year. You pronounce Immune Thrombocytopenia Awareness Month. I hope the flag doesn't have to have all that on it, but it's a jumbo lighting, I think. Then we talked about a tax subclass on homes that have deep affordability, like the Eastwood building.
Oh, okay.
So that they're not paying standard property rates on affordable housing. We're trying again, and so we have a bylaw that fits, and we'll put that in place, and it will even be for maybe buildings that are half at market value and half at affordable, but we can charge a different property tax on it. A letter of thanks from the environment minister from our trip to AMO. Passed all the bylaws, and that should be all we had.
Very good.
There were some closed item things, but I can't talk about those yet.
Fair enough.
Next time maybe.
Yeah.
So really, it's a great council, and I like the way it works. But we do ask tough questions when we need to, and so sometimes we go a little late. But we're looking for your questions about things we're doing in our community. What have you got? Is there anybody else with any questions for us to look at tonight and answer? We also saw this week, I think we're out now, we've done complete roads work on a number of things. And of course, the Burwell, Fairview, Talbot intersection is still under control there, and we've removed the bridge. But we're now doing some, what we'd call follow-up work, because we have finished some of our major projects and lowering some manhole covers, paving roads better, those types of things. I saw a release out on that this week from our roads people, and a lot of people have talked to us about that.
Right.
So what questions do you have about the city, folks? Mayor's here, ready to help. We can look forward. What else is coming up? There was something else that
Well, Oktoberfest is coming up.
Yeah. Oh, Oktoberfest is the big thing that's coming up, and we've planned for it. So get your lederhosen on and come on downtown. It will be a huge event. Last year was a huge event. We're hoping it is huger. Is that a word?
Yeah. Huger? Absolutely.
Well, maybe it's German, so we'll leave it in there.
A huger?
Yeah.
There's got to be another word for that in German, right?
Yeah.
Gross or
I don't know. I just know Burgermeister's mayor, so I still live by that.
No, that's pretty good.
And we've got 2 keg tappings during Oktoberfest, and I don't. We talked about the Amino grand opening last year. Yeah. But we did a sake keg tapping while we were there.
Yeah.
So I've now prepared for keg tapping for Oktoberfest. I've practiced. Because we did it with the sake kegs. So
well, you've got to prime for that.
I've got to
you got to take the practice
right.
that you need to have. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of other developments that are happening in the city right now. The road work's starting to wrap up.
Tim's saying you have technical issues. Are we done for the night?
Well, I think the Facebook stream might have had some technical issues. Like Facebook is glitching. YouTube is still going strong.
So if you're on YouTube, go ahead and watch. I've got if you're on Facebook, the whole show will be back when we post it. So I've got, this is a note from, some of you would know our friend Dave Warden, but this is about his son Stu Warden. This week in London, we'll be hosting the International Air Show. A former resident of St. Thomas, Captain Stuart Warden, with the Royal Canadian Air Force, will be involved in the ground display currently stationed in Portage La Prairie, Manitoba. He'll be flying into the city in a Bell 412 RF helicopter. So it's one of St. Thomas's own.
I love it.
Right? From 2015 to 23, Captain Warden is posted at 423 Maritime Helicopter Squadron, flying the new CH-148 Cyclones. He's been deployed 3 times, including in the Middle East. And on Monday, Captain Warden has arranged with Dale Arndt of the St. Thomas Municipal Airport on his flight back to Winnipeg. Is he going to stop in at St. Thomas's Airport? That's great. Captain Warden will began his flying career at the St. Thomas Airport. Learning his flying there, where he received his single-engine pilot license. Captain Warden is the son of St. Thomas residents Lori and Dave Warden, and many of you will know Dave Warden, former council in our city. So great to hear that Stuart's coming back to town with his helicopter and part of the air show in London. Right?
Very good.
Okay. Thank you, Councillor Clark, for sending that. And sorry I had to read it, but it just got to me. So perfect. What do we got?
Well, we're just letting the people know. I just commented over on the Facebook page, so jump over to YouTube. Facebook dropped the stream for some reason, so we're still live on YouTube. We'll repost to Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch a lot of Facebook, I guess.
Yeah.
Knowing my favorite St. Thomas sites on both.
Yes.
Do we have a library on YouTube also of former mayor's updates?
We do. Every single one, I believe, is all on YouTube as well.
Wow, I spend a lot of time on YouTube watching, some court cases and some other stuff. But I didn't know I could be watching mayor update reruns from
all 5 to 6 years.
2020.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Back to the COVID
We've been
era.
there a long time. I want to see how much younger I look.
It's
because I think this job has aged me.
I think I've got like at least twice as much gray hair, honestly.
Oh yeah, it happens with all of us.
Yeah.
It happens with every one of us.
It goes slow.
So what other events are coming? We talked about Oktoberfest.
Yep. There's a whole
September. I'm working my way through.
We got the Pumpkin Prowl that's in October. Yeah. We've got Light Up Talbot, which will be in November.
Yeah.
For the downtown core there as the downtown development board.
Yeah.
We've got the new, once we get the lights all ready to go, they'll be all popping up and down Talbot as well. The snowflakes.
Right.
And
did you get the snowflakes done? Or are we still doing a snowflake rebuilding night? I've got to help you.
Yeah, we're going to have a rebuilding night either in September or October. We're going to set that date next week when we meet with the downtown development board. So we'll figure that out.
Yeah. Because some of our snowflakes are no longer, they're still snowflakes, but they're no longer lighting up.
No.
So we're putting some new tubular light onto the old snowflakes. So we hang them up this year and plug them on. It will be festive downtown like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Brett Longfield's asking what happened to the stream on Facebook, and you're going to have to ask the Facebook folks what happened. I think they must have had an issue.
They don't like Mayor's update for some reason tonight. Yeah, I think it's a conspiracy theory that was brought on by vaccines. No, I'm just kidding. So we're doing this for the sake of YouTube right now because it'll be there, and then we'll let you see it again through the week like we've been able to do in the past.
Yeah, and I guess what Brett's concern is the secondary plan answer, which will be on the YouTube video. If it cut out on Facebook for you and you didn't get the answer you're looking for, it is there. Yeah. Just scroll back on the YouTube video once the live is done.
And real quick, as we come out of summer now, people are returning from vacations. Our city staff is working well with another planner, trying to establish the plan on the secondary plan because we want the city to lead this and pick the size of the secondary plan. It's not just a small piece out in front of the Railway Museum. Mm-hmm. It is all the way to First Ave or further. Now that we've created a new path under the old Fairview piece. And we want to include the new development at Balaclava and all the way past Ross Street and the other way. So we'll hear lots more on this show and others when we ask for public opinion for you to come out and share with us what the secondary plan looks like.
Yeah, and then Brett's also asking about what happened at City Council, and that's all covered. There's about 10 minutes of it there. You can just pop back and you'll be able to see everything. That's like Joe's notes.
That means you weren't sitting there watching it streaming tonight.
No, he was on Facebook, but it cut out. Oh, you mean watching City Council?
City Council was all available for him from 5 o'clock on.
That's right.
Right. So, if you don't know that, please go. You can also watch all of Council every Monday night. Mm-hmm. I know this is Tuesday, but it was a holiday yesterday, right?
Yeah. And Don Key is saying that Facebook's blocking people who have a YouTube channel. It has happened to a lot of channels I watch. And who knows? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they're punishing us for the great information and transparency we have at Mayor's Update.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well, sure. They didn't block us last week when we had the beautiful women from Dancing with the Stars on.
Incredible
they let
show.
That show go all the way through. No, when it's just Grayden and Joe, I can see why they block it. Yeah. So it works.
Yeah. And Timothy Hedden saying Railway City Theatre's youth acting program is still open for enrollment until September 14th.
I read that today, and I checked to see what the rules were as to whether I could go as a youth actor.
Yeah.
Apparently, no, I'd be on the
cutoff. Oh, you're off the cutoff. Well, yeah, it does happen eventually.
Yeah.
To all of us.
Well, what if I acted childish? I mean, that's youth acting, isn't it? I mean, let me get there.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I love, you know me as a former actor. I've been and just love doing it. So, I'm not certain. I've seen Tim Hedden, and I'm not, can he really teach people how to act?
Well, he acts out a lot, so I'd say he's got a pretty good amount of experience with
act well. Yeah, I guess that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So then we'll have a bunch of young actors walking around town acting like Tim Hedden. I'm not certain that's good for our nice city. We'll have to pass a bylaw.
Yeah. Now, did you see that town up a little bit north of here that they've basically cut all their services? They ran out of money. Did you read about that at all?
Well, there's some, and you have to watch debt to equity ratio and other things we're doing. So
you got someone knocking at the door.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a special guest?
Be careful. I don't have no, but our budget tonight shows us that we can do this. So we have enough money to not have to cut off services. Yeah. Was that the security guard throwing us out?
No, that was Councillor Clark making sure that we got that information.
Got it.
That you
read it up, read it on.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Great. And now former Councillor Warden owes me big time. Yeah, big time.
Oh, but yeah. So we were talking about that municipality.
Yeah, and I was saying with our getting our audited statement tonight tells us, and it's really careful that mayors and councillors should know their audited statements, know what their debt ratio is versus equity, knowing what we have in our reserve funds. I mean, you can't get to the point where you're at the bottom of the well and then go, oh wait, we don't have any money. We can't. We got to turn off the water. Yeah. No, we feel comfortable. St. Thomas is in a great position of growth and a great position of being able to handle the debts that we're taking on some of the new things like Yarmouth Yards and the wastewater plants and stuff that are very expensive to do. But on the resale of those types of things, we get it all back.
Right.
So,
and you got the tax revenue that's coming in and all the development. And,
absolutely.
Don Key is saying that that's just his YouTube name.
Oh, okay.
It's a great YouTube name, I must say, Don Key.
Okay. If you say it fast, now I get it. Gee, the mayor's moving slow tonight. Yeah. Good. All right, I've got to come up with it.
It's. I feel like they must have watched a lot of Simpsons.
I could be his brother and be Monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah, Monkey.
Yeah, Monkey. Yeah. Yes, Timothy. We mentioned the Steel Magnolias.
Yes, we did.
I think with this amount of coverage, Tim, you have to come in as a sponsor here. I think
we're repeating things over and over tonight because of this Facebook thing. We're going to have to talk to them about how we're unhappy with their with how bad their free service is.
Yeah. I gotta get it. What's the guy's name that owns that?
Well, and Stephanie went through
it's crazy,
thrown off Facebook and had to appeal and stuff because my wife Stephanie, she does a lot of mental health stuff. We believe it's because in one of her videos she mentioned suicide. Yeah, well, all in the prevention of suicide piece, but we think AI is now picking up certain words and stuff on Facebook. But she got back on pretty quick. I've heard of other people who stayed off for a month and it was really hard on them.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, well, that's the difficulty with the AI stuff, where it doesn't really understand nuance.
It picks up a bad word, I guess,
or a word that it might be connected to something, and then it's like, oh, we just can't even it's like has a bit of a
No, how do you explain it?
Right, and you can't talk to anyone.
No, there is no talking to a person. It is submit your conversation now. And wait, who am I submitting this to? More AI? Right?
Yeah, I've had conversations with them that have been going on for multiple years, which are still you just can't explain it. Don Key is saying their real name is Eileen Dover.
And her brother Ben.
Yeah. Just moved to St. Thomas.
Yeah. Thanks. We love our mystery guests.
I do. I really enjoy it.
Well, we talk about we continue to talk about having a live phone-in show,
Cool.
but we're worried about who we might attract.
Got the whole setup ready to go, but you never know what's going to happen. When
Yeah,
it's
how do you
live.
control that? So
I do love the fact that people still don't think it's live. They're like, it's not really
no,
live.
we do this live. No.
Like, trust me.
Look,
When the stream
we
breaks,
get the paddles out and
Yeah.
prove that we're live. No, I'm having a weird day. This has been
me
as
too.
I said, Stephanie and puppies have left me again. They've stayed up
Yep.
north, and I came home last night. And I'll go back up and see them hopefully this weekend. But this September is a pretty busy time for us around here. So we have to be careful knowing that we have cities to do things for.
Absolutely. And some of the great things that are happening right now, too, is that kids are going back to school. So I was just over at Southold for Lily's orientation.
Yes, so she did
fantastic.
Real big girl school starting today. Yeah.
Crazy.
I had granddaughter Esme do the same thing today. It's great. She just loved the message Lindsey Stephanie sent her. And right, I'm dressed in this today instead of a suit and tie for council because I did the orientation at Fanshawe today for the first year students at Fanshawe College. And what a bunch of smiling faces that was. And pretty happy to see when I asked for a show of hands, how many of you are from St. Thomas and how many of you are coming here to go to school. And it's about 50-50 of the class this year.
That's incredible.
No, I thought the same thing. So as the mayor, I was pretty proud to tell them, there are lots of places in St. Thomas to shop, and Fanshawe is a great place for them to go to school. So,
and one of the things that we've always talked about at this time of year is kids are going back to school. They're going to be using the crosswalks. Be careful as you're driving and watch out for the kids because they're going to be a little bit shorter than you're used to.
Right.
Looking out for people.
And school bus flashing lights and a number of other things. We're trying to make our city as safe as we can. We've put in a lot more lighted crosswalks. And the one I worry about the most is roundabouts. Although we've made the crossing of the road shorter, right? It's in a spot where some people don't recognize it will be. And although it's half a lane of traffic or a lane of traffic for a kid to get across till they're at a wet rest spot, be careful, looking out, going slower, please.
I think the biggest thing, you're right. When you're exiting the roundabout, make sure you're not exiting over a crosswalk.
Right.
If there's somebody on that crosswalk, make sure you're prepared to stop as they're crossing, as you're leaving.
And if you're the pedestrian, watch the same as you do when entering a crosswalk. Look to your left. Is there a car coming that might turn out your exit? If so, then don't proceed across that crosswalk. Well, we'll teach everybody how to do all this.
And Donkey is saying that 8-1 Blue Jays, bottom of the second inning. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook about the Blue Jays.
Well, I've been watching a lot of ball games, and they're doing okay. And they're in first place in the American League East, which is a very tough place to be. Playing Cincinnati, not one of the world's better teams, but they lost to them in the ninth inning last night. So, I've been watching a lot of baseball lately. Normally, I don't get the big TV. I get to watch it on my iPad.
That's
while
great.
I sit there and pretend I'm watching whatever show Stephanie's watching.
Yes. No, I've got friends, and each day when the Jays win, they love them. The best team ever. As soon as they lose, they're like, I'm never watching again.
Yeah, that's the worst coaching I ever saw. They don't have a bullpen. Look, a team is a team. And one thing that the Blue Jays do have this year is that teamwork of working together. One day someone will pick up someone else, and the other day the next guy will be. Look, love your teams, and don't be so damn fickle when they lose. Right?
Speaking of teams, all the soccer that's going on here in St. Thomas now.
Now with and we talked about that with the Railway City soccer teams, plus all the kids soccer too. But we've built a fairly good work with certainly one password it's
incredible,
absolutely full. We should do a drone shot of a very busy soccer night out there. I think we have a drone shot of one password. But with all those kids out there running around chasing, right?
I've gotten some shots
very
of it.
Tinny, very tiny kids to full adults. Right?
I know, and it's funny because you get up there and they're all tiny.
No. But you could say, and the field's smaller for the smaller kids, and so it looks like it's just as full as the other ones. But I remember when my son played soccer, it was like, 10 kids all all going to wherever the ball is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're just
Don't
like
stay in a
chase
position. No.
Yeah, no.
The whole field moves. So a lot of fun.
What's the plan for September in the city? What's happening?
Well, we get back from. We all kind of had a very busy last couple of years with all the things we've done with PowerCo and what else is happening. So, we really asked, everybody take all the vacation you can this summer while council isn't meeting. And this has been, a week coming back where there's still some of our staff not back. But we've done so we've got, just some good city running kind of stuff we've got to do. We've started in our water reclamation project. We continue to fill in all the work that has to do with Yarmouth Yards. And we've got a couple pretty big construction projects still going on, like the Burwell and Fairview Talbot intersection. Will go on till probably early November. It's an October, early November stop, but it's going to be beautiful when it's all done. We keep rebuilding the city one intersection at a time, it seems. But lots of things done here already because we do our budget early and get out to the street for RFPs so that we can do big construction jobs earlier in the year and get them finished. And so I hope we don't have to touch a snowplow till 2026. Something tells me November and December will be like winter. I'm just saying, but
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mayor Joe, thanks for joining us again.
It's great. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're really sorry about the technical difficulties. We ended up not getting as many questions as we normally would. But somehow you and I talk.
Somehow we get through it,
Yeah.
It's what's that guy? Who owns Facebook? Who's that guy? Got that island out in like Hawaii, whatever that guy's. Yeah, you gotta message him.
Send him a message tonight.
Whoever that guy is.
I missed my mayor's update because of you, and but I like the fact that we can be watching baseball and doing mayor's updates.
It's
Why
incredible.
have I not taken care of that?
Yeah, no, it's really good to multitask.
That's what I do with Stephanie, but somehow I have to talk.
You just got to go on just past the camera over here, but it's good to stay focused,
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I better get home.
Yeah, me too. Take care, everybody.
See ya.